Hi, my name is Ica Irdani. I am 24 years old and I'm from Surabaya, Indonesia. I love traveling. I love to watch a lot of movies and I listen to a lot of music. I play instruments like guitar, ukulele, and also piano. And I'm also a thrill seeker. I learned English when I was a kid. My dad started talking to me in English when I was 4 years old, and he showed me a lot of Disney movies and also like listen to old classic rocks. And I really believe that I can get like all of this American accent and all this pronunciation from watching a lot of movies and listen to a lot of music. Well, I studied psychology for 4 years in my college. It was very interesting. I learned a lot about educational psychology, but I'm actually majoring in clinical and mental health psychology. And I also believe that in teaching, we also required a lot of knowledge from psychology, especially when it comes to like a developmental stage. Because based on Erickson, one of the theory said like every age, it depends on how their attention span and also it also defines their skills and what they can and should learn. So I think with my knowledge of psychology, I can contribute a lot to the teaching environment in the school. My teaching experience. I first taught when I was in South Korea. I taught my high school students in a private tutor one-on-one. They actually have a really strong grammar focus, but what they really need is to be more communicative. So about what to say, how to say it. They get excellent scores on their exam results, but they really don't know how to communicate like with foreigners or with other people in English. So that is how I step in and start teaching them how to communicate and talk fluently with English. And then my second teaching experience will be in India. I taught there for 1 year as an English communicative teacher and also like special education needs teacher. I taught from grade 1 until 11th, and it's actually very exhausting because I have 40 hours per week and they have like a really different English level. So for the small kids, I usually give them a lot of like more grammar views, like okay, this is um, how you form a comparative and superlative like sentence. But for the high school ones, I usually just give them activities like making speech and debates and storytelling, and it really helps a lot in their confidence in public speaking because I also work as an event coordinator for the kids. Every time there's an assembly that we always need a high school students to lead and become the MC and make speech and vote of thanks. So I think that is how I contribute to that school and to their development of their English skills. And if I have to be challenged, like having a class of 25 students, I think I will be okay. I mean, well, it would hurt that if I have a teaching assistant, but I will focus morely on think, pair, and share. So I'm probably gonna give them some topics, some ideas, and then I want them to think about the ideas and they need to come up with something, and I want them to pair up. Maybe like if the class is too big, I can ask them to like make a group of three or maybe a group of four or just focus them on like small groups. But I really still need to observe like from one group to another one and to another one. So I think I will focus more on the think, pair, and share with the whole class. And how I adapt to foreign culture. Well, I've been traveling a lot since I moved to India, and I think that is like because I'm also like a culture enthusiast. I always eat the local food, I talk to the local people, and I try my best not to only hang out with like international people, but also with the locals, because that is how you can actually understand like how can these people live, like what kind of code do they have in their life and what kind of customs, what kind of cultures, what kind of languages. And when I was staying in Chennai in Tamil Nadu, I also speak a little bit of Tamil because, well, they all speak English in India, of course. But still, if we can speak their language, they will appreciate us even more. So I just feel like it's more, um, more achieving that if I can speak the local language. And for the local food, yes, I am crazy about Indian food, and I'm also excited about the Turkish food. See how it will go. And well, mostly when I travel, like it's kind of difficult because it's a lot of hassle when you have to move from one place to another one. But if I have to live like in a certain country, like in a certain period of time, maybe like 6 months or like 1 year, I can adapt really well to the surroundings, maybe like to find directions, to get my way of going, like going to the convenience store, hospitals, car shops, driving, and all of those things. So, yeah, for all of my experience, I can do all those things pretty well. Survive India, I can make it anywhere. So, yeah, basically that's all the video that I made for today. If there's any questions, you can send me by emails or maybe Skype, and I will be waiting for your response. Thank you.